Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Today we're going to be doing a small review of the Pelican Sentinel 100X. This is a little kayak you can get at Farm and Fleet or even online for 249 bucks. I've had it for roughly 2 weeks and I've taken it out almost every fucking day. And there she blows, just sitting on the little bank. It's decent for being a cheapo. Holds on the water just fine, holds all my gear just fine, floats well. You can stand on it. I wouldn't if I were you. But you don't want to hear... I keep hearing a fucking dog. You don't want to hear the pros and cons, you want to see this thing do stuff. So, we're gonna just make a review of this by actually using the damn thing. And I almost just hooked myself in the arm. I have caught plenty on it. Ugh. It's kind of a bitch to get out, although I'm not used to kayaks. I'm gonna go over there. It is a bit windy, so we're gonna be trying for some deep water shit with a crankbait I just got and a fresh frog because I launched mine the other day. We're gonna head over there into the weeds and shit and see what we can get. But maneuverability wise, this thing is great. It's tiny, oh, very small. At the end of the video we'll go over how I load it into my truck. I do not use a trailer. We're gonna also mention that I am completely new to kayaks, so getting this bitch out here is a bitch. There we go. I weigh about 175 pounds. I've seen a lot of reviews on this about sinking, about it not being balanced. It's like I can stand up on this relatively calmly and not have much of an issue. Would I recommend standing on this? No. Do not stand on this. But I'm 174 pounds, 5'8", or sorry, 5'7" and 3/4. I'm a medium build, so I'm not too fat, but I'm also not a fucking twig. I can kayak this entire lake, no problem. Storage up front is, I'm trying that spot for my gear this time, because reaching behind me is kind of a pain in the ass for stuff I'd be swapping out pretty constantly. You have two cup holders, one for large, one for small, and I forgot my drink. Fuck. You also have a little spot to hold your phone in case you want to listen to music, video chat, watch a movie, you know, not fish. This is pretty weedy over here. Oar mounts or straps on the sides to hold these damn things. They work okay. I would still suggest getting an actual mounting system. I'm letting the wind do its thing right now, and just this thing will not stay in place at all. So that's kind of a downside with this kayak, but that seems to be an issue with all kayaks. So I can't really blame this one for that. It's held water perfectly fine. Scupper holes, it did not come with any plugs. So I don't know if I'm doing that wrong. I've never really used a kayak. We have about 10-mile-an-hour winds. The chop is not terrible. I've never had a problem with this thing with water. So behind me, everybody says their ass end sinks pretty far. Well, all the reviews I've seen on this are from really big dudes. Big dudes be reviewing this, and this is not a kayak if you're a big guy or girl. This is a kayak for if you're short, broke, and not built like the fucking Penguin. But we're gonna try out this little guy for a minute. You'll get a sense of stability. So I cross my legs all the time. This is also my first time with fluorocarbon out on the water. So adjusting this, I hate treble hooks. All right, so that should hopefully not fucking backlash on me. It did not. Good. I have actually caught quite a bit with this thing, with this rod and reel combo. Oh. All right, we're getting waves because we're getting sideways. Oh, that's disgusting. Maybe this is not the lure for here. God damn it. I did grab more expensive leaders. We may not do this one for very long, because now with the weather changing, the wind picking up, this is gonna happen a lot more. Okay, fluoro feels pretty decent. It's not as heavy as my braided line I was using before. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna want to stay with my frog, 'cause I think I just got more crap. Yep. All right. Definitely not the place to use. I thought this was cleaner, but it is sunny. It is sunny out, so we're gonna head over there and keep fishing. All right. This video isn't really about fishing today. It's more about this kayak and like stability-wise, like switching out gear and tackle and maneuvering it around. I don't own a fucking anchor, so I'm not smart. It's okay. I'll learn one day to not spend half an hour fighting the wind to get to a spot to cast for 2 minutes. Alright, get that going. Okay. So, balance-wise, this has never really been a problem. And yes, I'm using leaders because I'm using stuff that will attract... Oh shit, I gotta take a piece out of this. This is a cheapo tackle box from fucking Walmart. Ah! Okay. Froggy! And anybody questioning it, yes, our frogs up here actually do look bright green. Believe it or not. Oh, there we go. They just don't look this cartoony. If you have a frog infestation that looks like it's from a cartoon, you have a problem. Otherwise, yeah, being able to do all this, really not a problem. Look at it. It looks so fucking stupid. If a fish goes for this, you deserve to rip your lip. Alright, let's try it. Yeah! Have I had luck over here with frogs? Yes, actually, quite a bit. I've gotten plenty of strikes. I am terrible at topwater though. But this is a bright one. And this is probably best used in this situation because of the waves. It is reflective enough and colorful enough. I can't cast this far on fluorocarbon, geez. That the waves aren't really gonna hurt its performance. Although that fucking lily pad, get off of it. Let go. Let go. Let go of it. Ah! Ah! That's funny. Alright, fluorocarbon feels very strange. As long as it doesn't fucking break, I don't really care. I'm getting sucked into the fucking swamps of stores like, oh god. It's a good thing this whole video is mainly about this kayak. Stability-wise, waves, this is an issue. These scupper holes, there's 2 here, and I think there's 2 in back, and nope, just these. And then a drain in the back. Okay, I don't want to go this far. I stopped recording because I didn't want to waste battery going back, but this would be perfect to show you. Alright. it kicks water off just fine. This is not an issue. On a calmer lake or river, here we go, hit one. Hell yeah. Oh, I got a little wet. Boo fucking who. If you're scared to get wet while fishing, don't fish. Alright, it is actually pretty windy today. I think I'm gonna call it here. I've also really got to go to the bathroom. So all this exertion and clenching and everything is just getting real bad. So I'll see you back at the truck. Oh, my vehicle of choice is a 23 Colorado LT with a 5.5 foot bed. So plenty of space for shit. Goes right in here, strap it down, good to go. Excuse me. What I am going to do is I'm going to do a balance test while standing on it, just to show y'all you can do it. Alright, this isn't the best condition to do this because of the waves and shit, but yep. Yeah, if you got really good balance, you can definitely stand on this. The movement of casting, though, does not feel good. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I do not feel stable whatsoever. You can stand if you're small enough. So if you get this for a kid, probably. And sitting down, yeah. Sits down just fine. So, there you go. Now we're gonna load up into the truck, and we'll see. I'll show you how that goes. Okay, so the way I've been doing it, there's two. You have gas handles right here on the sides. You can just lift it up. This thing weighs 40 pounds. First, put your seat all the way down so it lays flat. This seat sucks, by the way, although it hasn't really hurt me yet. Definitely room for upgrades. I do want to put a sit on top. This feels more like a sit in because you're below the wall, below the line. But yeah, you have carry handles, which there's water in, so just pick it up and go. The other way is lifting it over your head, but when there's water inside of it, I really don't feel like getting that dirty. The back end of the kayak. Come on. Back end of the kayak goes up. And in. And then what I've been doing, bungee cords. Through the grips. On top of the walls. Pull it back. Forward, and then you have the board. Straps. They seem to hold just fine. it up enough so it doesn't move. One more. And she's in there good to go. Now you just get in your truck and go. And that is that. That is the Pelican Sentinel 100X. Tailgate down, I don't got a backup camera anymore. Don't have to worry if somebody's behind me. At the moment, they're kind of dumb. And yes, I like to watch Suits once in a while. So, I hope you enjoyed that little review. I find it more informative if you get to actually see somebody using the damn thing rather than just explaining the pros and cons of it. And then, you know, small clippets of them fishing and catching a fish. Nobody wants that. They want to see how it maneuvers, how easily it is to load, how easy it is to unload, the weight of it, the fucking weight capacity, which is 275 pounds, by the way. That's what throws a lot of these other reviewers off, is they're bigger people trying to use a kayak that's getting close to their weight limit, 240, 250. You want to leave about I'd say a 30% range on what the kayak can hold when it comes to your weight alone. Now, if you're trying to haul a shitload of gear, for some reason, I'm only hauling 2 to 3 poles, a net, and my backpack. At most, that's gonna come out to 200 pounds total. I get 75 pounds of leeway for waves, back end weight. You gotta put in the amount of force you use when you row. The whole mathematics, I'm not gonna go into it. So, is this a good kayak? Yes, it's a good kayak. It floats, it gets you on the water, it has rod holders, it has storage, it has bungee cords for storage, it has a removable storage rack, so you can set that up, but with stuff like with screws, you can mount a whole bunch of shit in it and then just plant it into the kayak. It's actually pretty decent for 249 bucks. If you're just looking to get on the water and you don't really care because you don't want to go out and buy a friggin' boat, this is great. Go out fish. I've caught some pike, bass, panfish, bluegill, no muskie, unfortunately. I think I had a carp once, but my shit broke and it was really bad line. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, hope you enjoyed the review, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.